Hi guys, welcome back to Vape Don't Smoke. It's Paul here. Thank you very much for joining me today and welcome to another review. Today we're going to check out a new product from Jomotech and we're checking out the Royal 100. Hey guys, so let's dive down and take a close-up look at the Jomotech Royal 100. Now this is a 100 watt 3000 mAh starter kit, guys. So as you can see, it comes in a little box with the picture of your chosen colour. Now in terms of colours, guys, it does come in black. It comes in black, blue, green, purple, red, silver. So plenty of options there, guys. So you can see a picture of the colour. It says Royal 100, the Jomotech logo up here. Jomotech.com on that side. Same again on that side. And on the back we've got a little bit about what the kit contains. And we've got this big white space. So when we slide it open, you can just slide this little sleeve out and we've got this little box now. A little pattern going on here. Oh, there you go, there are your chosen colours. The colours available to you. So let's slide it open like so. Very well packaged, guys. It's presented very well. Inside the box we get a little bit of silica gel. We got the little pass card. We do have a product manual. And then we get this. Loads and loads of goodies. So first things first, we do get the 3000 mAh battery. Now this will fire at 100 watts. So we'll come back to that in a second. We also get our little tank that comes with it as well. And we'll come back to that in a second. We do also receive a spare coil, and this is a 0.2 ohm coil. The one that is pre-installed is a 0.4 ohm coil, so you're more likely to get your 100 watts if you use this one. Okay guys, now down this side here we do get a little cardboard box. It's like a little sleeve, and inside this set sleeve is your USB charge lead. And I'm just going to pop it back in because I don't need to use it just now. And then we do have a little pull up here, so we'll just pull it up, and underneath the box is absolutely nothing, so that little ribbon there seems a little bit pointless. So that's everything that comes in the box, guys. It's very well packaged, like I said. So let's start off with our battery then. So it is a 3000 mAh battery, and we can see the circular motion pattern design at the top here. We do have lots of slots going round for airflow to get into your 510 pin. If the tank you decide to use does get its airflow from the 510 pin, you can see that there are slots going round in order to achieve that. We do have a spring loaded pin in the middle. As you can see, that's bouncing away quite the thing. Now we have some design going on here, guys. We've got a little cutouts in the tank. Now this also kind of helps prevent heating as well. Moving down, we do have our fire button with the J in the centre of it, and it will simply be 5 clicks on to switch it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you get a little light show to let you know that it's on. And when you press the button again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can see that that is in fact switching it on. It was already on, I switched it off. When you hold the fire button, the little light show goes on around the J and the circular pattern behind it. Rather nice. Okay, stainless steel at the top, guys. We do have our USB charge port here. On the engraving it says Royal 100. This is laser etched onto the design. We also have this little stuff here. Moving down, we do have the carbon fibre design. Now this is obviously blue. You do get it in many different colours, but that is the design on them all. On the bottom of the device we have the Jomotech logo, again laser etched, and also some battery venting at the bottom. So guys, not a lot else to show you on the device itself. Let's move over to the tank then, and we can see it does come as a kit, so you do get the tank as well. Now this is one of those kind of leak-proof tanks where the airflow is at the top. So starting off at the top then, we do have a standard 510 drip tip, and that does just pop off like so. Now the drip tip itself does have this airflow control on the drip tip itself, and we do have a kind of blue matching band in here. Now this does match the colour of the device itself, so if you get the black one, then this is black, and so on. But it's just a little drip tip airflow, as you've seen in the past many times. Moving back to the tank then, we do have a top filling method, and it's simply by unscrewing the top section of the tank, and we can do that now by simply doing it from here, like so. So you can just take the tank completely apart for cleaning purposes by popping the glass section out. As you can see, it does just slide off like so. Your first time, guys, taking off the glass piece, it may be a little bit tighter. I did find that when I first did it, it was a little bit tight, but it does just pop off and fall on that first time. It is fine now to remove. So it does come with a pre-installed coil. The coil itself does just unscrew like so. And the pre-installed coil is a 0.4 ohm coil. The spare coil that comes with it is a 0.2 ohm coil. You can see that the wicking ports are relatively small, guys, so I would bear with it if you are looking to vape on higher VG juice. I would probably recommend sticking to maybe a 50-50 or a 60-40 VG-PG, but I'll leave it entirely up to yourself. It really depends on how you vape. As you can see, it is a vertical coil going through the centre there. We do have a little metal plate covering the top, guys, which I do like because that will help prevent spit back. So we are going to go ahead with the 0.4 ohm coil. That was what was pre-installed, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that. So popping my little glass piece back on then, like so, and then we can just simply screw the top section of the tank back into place, making sure all your O-rings are where they should be. Once you've got your tank back in place, guys, it will tighten up nicely, and then we can have a little look at the airflow control. So this is at the top. Then it does kind of simply go down and then hit the top of the coil. So there is no two-layered chimney here where the air goes down and hits the coil from underneath. This will simply go in and hit the coil from the top. We do have one slot there and one slot there, and it is very easy to adjust it. You can simply adjust it like so, and it will adjust both sides. There's no locking pin or anything like that. It's just a case of tightening it up as much as you like. So guys, I'm going to have a little vape on this then. So I'm going to use some of this Ganymede from Juice Cabin. So let's just open that up and just unscrewing the top of the tank then. Like so. I'm just going to put a couple of drops down the centre of the coil, guys. You've seen me do that so many times. And then we'll just fill the tank up like that. And then we'll pop our cap back on. Threading's a little bit scratchy, as you can see, guys, a little bit scratchy there trying to get the tank top back on, but I got it back on, but I've spilled a little bit of liquid on my fingers. Let me just clean that off now. Okay guys, so I have given it a little bit of a clean. I've popped the drip tip back in there. Now it's worth telling you guys that this is a 22mm diameter tank, and it does hold 2mm of e-liquid, and it's made of stainless steel with a glass tank. So I'm going to just screw it onto the mod now then. So we'll just screw it on, nice and easy, no faffing about, and you can see obviously it sits nice and flush there. Now guys, on the mod, it does fire basically between 20 and 100 watts. Obviously that ranges between what coil you've got on and how much power you've got in your battery. This will fire anything as low as 0.15, and it is made of stainless steel as well. A little bit of measurements for you. The mod itself is 104mm in height, and it weighs 110 grams. But guys, there is the Royal 100 watt 3000 mAh battery jomotech e-cigarette kit, I guess you want to call it, whatever it is. Let's jump up top and see how it vapes. Okay guys, so that was a close-up look at the Royal 100. So, what do we think of it? So let me just close off the airflow and the drip tip. You know I don't like that. I've got it fired up, wicked up, juiced up, filled up, ready to rock and roll. Here we go. I'm firing it. Sorry, I was fixing the drip tip. I pulled it off a little bit. Let's see how she vapes. Ooh, clouds for days. Really nice vapour. Thick, billowy vapour. And nice flavour as well. Excuse me. Woo. I mean, guys, you can't argue with the vapour production. Clearly, it is chucking the clouds. I've got the airflow completely open but closed on the drip tip. I'm vaping on the 0.4 ohm coil. I was just double checking there. I've been vaping on this for about a week, guys, and I'm still getting really good flavour from those coils. I've not changed it yet, and I'm still not seeing any drop in flavour. What do I like about this tank then? Well, this mod, this kit, this whole package, what do we like about it? Well, first things first, I like the size of it. You know, it's not massive, like, you know, my first tubular mod was the Vamo V5, and it was like that size, you know. You're walking about with a lightsaber in your hand. I like the size of this. It's got a good chunky battery. Not chunky, it's probably the wrong way of putting it, but it's got a nice size of battery built in here. Easily lasting me all day. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. But you know, you can throw this in your pocket, and it didn't. You know, it's not chunk. It's not big. It's a good size. There you go, there's the size there, guys. I'll let you see it compared to something else. Here's my Camry with my Eagle tank on there, and it's just roughly about the same height, but obviously this is a tubular mod. What else do I like about it, guys? I like the look of it. I love the carbon fibre, the blue I really like, the royal blue. I've got the carbon fibre going round there. It reminds me of one of my first variable voltage mods I had, the kind of fibre, which was rather nice. The little fins on it, to kind of, I'm not really 100% sure what they're for. I mean, they will obviously stop heat perhaps getting down into your battery. That's the only thing I can really think of, but it does add a little bit of sharpness to the look of it. I think it's a sharp looking device, guys. It is very, very appealing to the eye. So let's have a vape. Clouds for days. What else do I like about it, guys? Well, first, the USB charge port's on the side, not on the bottom. I do like that. I think that makes sense. It makes sense. You want to stand it up while you're charging. Absolutely. The tank itself sits nice and flush, as does all 22mm tanks, guys. Not just this tank. All 22mm tanks will sit nice and flush. And I've actually used a couple of them in rotation, and it does fire away quite nicely. I have been using my i-sub-V on here as well, and it does work very, very well. The tank that does come with it gives you nice vapour, gives you nice flavour. Top fill, top airflow, no leaky. I've not had any leaking issues with this tank either. All in all, I think it's a nice little kit, guys. In terms of the price of it, it's about £20. £20 for a starter kit or a full setup kit, perhaps. Maybe not for starters, guys, because it is direct lung hitting. If I turn it down, right down, can I do a mouth to lung? You can, but it's not very comfortable. If I tighten it up even more, yeah, you can, but it's a 0.4 ohm coil, so it's a little bit high, a little bit low in the mouth to lung. So it is a direct lung hitting kit. I certainly wouldn't say it's for mouth to lung vapours, so direct lung hit is probably not for beginners, but it's certainly for people that want to throw something in their bag and hit the road. It's retail, like I said, retail's around about the £20 mark. I have seen it cheaper and I have seen it more expensive, so I'm going with the middle. £20, but you can find it probably a little bit cheaper if you look for it. Apart from that, guys, I've not really got an awful lot of cons about it. I think as a kit, it gives you enough for your money. You know, you do get a spare coil. You know, I'm just having a little look at the box in terms of what you get. I think, you know, the spare coil, the charger, the tank, the battery. What else do you want? In terms of the quality of how it's made, stainless steel tank glass, the battery, I have been throwing it in and out of my bag. I've not really seen any kind of marks or blemishes on it whatsoever. Charges no problem, the USB charge port fits in there absolutely fine. If I did have a con, guys, it would only be the fact that the USB charge lead's about that size. It's about that size. So, you know, you can't... but this is a good product from Jomotech. Whether it fires 100 watts or not, guys, I don't have the equipment to test that. Obviously, this kind of setup where it fires 100 watts does depend on a number of different things. One, how much battery power is in your battery. Two, what ohmage of coil are you running? Will it fire the 100 watts? It may very well do so, guys. I've never tested it, but I'm getting a very nice vape with the provided tank and with the provided coil, and that's really all I'm reviewing. Let me get a vape. So guys, for the Royal 100, I do think it is a very nice kit from Jomotech. They have got a number of really nice products, and I have got a number of them myself. And I do think that this one might be missed because of the option of the tubular style. But check it out, guys. I know the iJust 2 and all that's very, very popular. So if you are a big fan of this style, certainly have a little look at this one. It may be something for you. Guys, this was sent to me by Jomotech free for the purpose of review, but that of course did not affect the opinion that I've just given you. That is mine and mine alone. Guys, please follow me on Twitter at vaperdon'tsmoke82. That was the year I was born, just in case anybody wonders why I picked that number. Now you know how old I am. You can follow me on Twitter at vaperdon'tsmoke82. I've just told you that. I'm forgetting my lines. Oh no, I need to write this down. Guys, you can join the Facebook group on Vape Don't Smoke. Guys, but more importantly than all that, all the messing around, make sure you take care and vape don't smoke.